leg enter and your hand hold the bar, your body will follow later. There are opportunities like that, where you have to engage both your hands and your legs. But opportunities are also like steps. Now, when you want to climb the step to go up, you don't necessarily need to use your hands. You can just use your legs and you move. But you see, some opportunities are also like lifts. It's just about you pressing the right button and you just see yourself lifted. So sometimes when you ask people, how did you get here? They say, I don't know. Because sometimes you don't even know the button that you press that produce the lifting that you're enjoying. And that's what grace is all about. Because when God adds favor to your labor, grace begins to speak. You suddenly realize that it's not about how much you labor. They say in vain, they wake up early in the morning, they come back late at night to come and eat the bread of sorrow. Now you need to understand that if it's all about labor and struggle, everybody will be rich. But when the favor of God and the grace of God rests upon your labor, you realize that a little effort, things begin to shift. That's why the songwriter says, you make the little things I do be like saying a big thing. Your grace makes the difference. So, but you need to understand that opportunities are also like doors. They are like doors. Now, but there are three kinds of doors. The first kind of door is the door that we are all used to, and it requires you to apply the use of a key. So you use the key to unlock the door, and then you either push or you pull. But there is another kind of door that is called an automatic door. Now, an automatic door does not necessarily require a key. It's just about you being in the right place at the right time. Because there is a zone that when you get to that point, the door opens. And that's why when you are in a meeting like this, you are in the right place. Because see, there are rooms in life that you get into where you get what we call privileged information. And those information that you get in those privileged places gives you a leverage. Because right now, many of you are realtors, you are getting this information, and there are people in Lagos, in Nigeria, and all over the world that don't even know that something is happening now. But you are here because you are in the right place. The third kind of door is called a revolving door. In order to press into a revolving door, you have to be strategic, because if you make the wrong move, you can hit your head. But if you are able to move in at the right time, you come out on the other side. In closing, when we say a man is poor or a woman is poor, the word poor is spelled P-O-O-R. And many times the word poor is an acronym for passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. So we are here today. There is an opportunity not only to be a part of the launch, the sales, and the purchase of one of these over 200 units, but there's an opportunity to be a part of ensuring that through this opportunity, you make money, you make a return. There are many people that are looking for genuine homes, genuine lands, genuine houses to buy. In zealous integrity is our core value. Anything you do with us, you can go home and sleep and know that it is well. So I welcome you to the best opportunity of your life in 2025. And I'm happy to announce to you that by the time we come to the end of 2025, when you are giving thanks for what God has done, the millions you will have made as commission and the blessings you will have gotten by working with us will be part of your testimony. Welcome to Lekki Avana bungalows and resort. God bless you.
All I do is win, no matter what. My money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Cause all I do is
Can we celebrate Dr. Olumide Emmanuel? Please, let's celebrate him very well. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for motivating us, sir. And sir, God bless you, sir. Sir, your teaching caused problem for one of our schools. If you see where we debate you, I know say that they go don't squeeze tire for 18. Now we dey gossip you. If that one wait, say do not spend money sending somebody to school. That one cause problem, they divorce.
Thank you so much, sir. We later discovered that what you said was true. Because by the time when the girl really finished, he said the guy no fit speak good English, so no dey proud. So now they will tell no say sir, you truth. Yeah. So please round of applause one more time for doctor. Yeah.
I've been moving calm, no start no trouble.
Ah, DJ, but doctor abeg sir, no talk the one wey go make them no go spray me money o. They don't spray comedian money, sir, for where? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that wonderful teaching, right? Right about now, I want to bring to you a very great personality. Our chairman have talked about this person. He has just a few minutes to say one or two to us. Please, let's make welcome a man that looks small by size, but what he's carrying is a bazooka. Please, let's make welcome the one and only Mr. Ayo Olowokere, the MD Imperial Mortgage Bank. In Nigeria, say money no small. Olowokere, please celebrate it one more time.
Good afternoon, everyone. The high table, protocols observed. Thank you, Lagos State, the board, KBC here present, and Regan. I have a brief presentation for you. Silos has been our partners for 3 years. I think we've partnered on some other projects before. So please let us listen so that I can quickly take you through this product. When he told me they want to build this place, I think it was in December last year. Before it was like, will you do site and services? I was in the office that day and he has these brain waves, visionary people, and he said, Mr. Ayo, we'll build house in that place, 200 units. I'll do it in 6 months. I just told him, be rest assured that Imperial Homes will partner with you. And we believe in developers that are genuine. A round of applause for them. And today, so between December, January, and February, they did the layout, did the design, got the necessary approvals, and then we worked together. They did the application to us that, look, they need so amount of money. And he's so sure, I will pay this money in 6 months, in 9 months. And when I was with him last week, he told me someone has bought 22 units already. And I said, look, it's good to tell you about this product. Most of your sales are through installment payments. Can you raise up your hand? Installment payments only. Yeah, I know about mortgage, and I sold a product to a customer using mortgage. Can you raise up your hand? There's nobody. So what I told him is that, of course, Nigeria, we have very challenging situations. And that is why we do installment payments. Most of the places we want to copy, or where we want to be, when people say about the Western nations or the Asian nations, they have a mortgage. And what it does is it allows you to sell more. A lot of your customers wants to buy, but when they see the breakdown of the installment payment over 12 months, for example, on Havana, that is 4.8 or 4.9 million on a monthly basis over 12 months. Maybe you will likely lose 80% of your clients. And you will console yourself and say, no, that sale is not meant to be mine. That is what we do in this area. It's not meant to be mine. Mine will be mine. But really, there's an opportunity for you to use mortgage. And we created this product. We sat down with Xylos and we launched it in February. We serve and some other partners in the real estate sector to create this product. The next slide is Samsung. So we realized, the next slide, we did a survey sometimes towards the end of last year. Nigerians, we don't like using data or information. We did a survey and we tried to ask people 8 basic questions, 440 people. We choose them from different companies. And we say, fill this survey and tell us about yourself. We realized 80% of them currently rent houses, 80%, and it's not the same to rent. And we looked at the annual rent, 66%, and under 750,000, and the remaining earn over that. Then the housing need, we realized a lot of people, when you had the first 3 there, 21 plus 32 plus 37, up to 80% of people just want 1, 2, or 3-bedroom houses. I was telling him I live in a 4-bedroom house for the last 8 years. For the first 7 years, I only live in 2-bedroom. One for myself and one for my children. I now moved to the third one because I now have a girl that is above 10 years. So we ask people, what do you functionally need? Look, I'm not talking about people in Ikoyi. You know, they are just like 5% or 1% of our need here. So we're talking of majority of people. This is what they need. And where do they currently live? 81% currently live on the mainland. So let's go to the next slide, Samson. Family size, most of them, between 3 and 4. So people don't need more than 2 or 3 bedroom functionally. A bungalow. You know, today I set out 9 a.m. so that I will get here. He knows I always keep to time. And I got here 10. And we're coming from the mainland. So I had to wait in my car because I was thinking it's going to take me 2.5 hours on a Saturday because of the road repairs. I realized that the whole road now, more or less, completed. So I was there in my car, he met me. So there's access, there's infrastructure, so people can easily get here from anywhere. Salary band is there. I'll share this with you, so you can also share with your customer. I'm going to ask, do you want to stay where you currently are? 75% of people we surveyed are actually aspirational. I want to live where I'm currently renting. I want to buy a house. Well, so how do we make it easy for them? So from these results, we saw that there are 3 major points. One is there's nothing like affordable housing. He knows anytime we're having discussion and someone is telling me affordable housing, I will stand up and leave. I call it appropriate housing. That is pricing and location. You don't need to start from 100, 200, 300 million. The first project he did, I know 1 bedroom was going for 30 something, not now again, 2 bedroom 40 something, now we have 50 something. So you don't need to start from the point. So appropriate housing is the good location for you. And good location is where infrastructure is, or infrastructure we get to. 5 years ago, 10 years ago, nobody comes to this side. I worked with ARM in 2007, 8, 9 on Lekki Concession Road. I was recruited to be on that team. We call it infrastructure finance. When we come to this side, we travel. It's a whole day. Then we're doing Beach Road and Farah Park, and then we will now stay in a hotel. We'll go back to ARM in Ikoyi next day. But now you can do this trip. So appropriate housing is the first one. And we have banded everyone. People can do 15 to 30 million. There are products that Xylos will do later on that might be as cheap as this. People can do 20 to 60 million, depending on their affordability. And people can do 45 to 100 million. So there are different products for different locations. If Xylos is doing this at Ogombo or Abramade Sonya, it will easily go for 100 million or 80 million. But just 15 minutes further down, you can get it for 58 million. So that's what we call appropriate housing, appropriately priced and located housing. So that is the first problem we saw from evaluating that survey. The second problem we saw from it, so we also talk about location. You can see the location. We have the whole of Lekki corridor, opportunities. Aja, before people can afford Aja, you can't afford Aja. Just 2-3 minutes down the road, you get to Abramade Sonya. Another 2-3 minutes, you're at Ogombo. 5 minutes, you're at LBS. So there's opportunity across this corridor, you know. Then we have the mainland, Ogba, Agege, Iju. Before, we used to see houses, flats at Agege, Iju, Ishaga for 20 million. Now, 2-bedroom flats, you will not get it for 60 million. Egbeda, 2-bedroom apartments are going for higher. So these are opportunities for people. And then there's infrastructure. Because it has a train across that corridor, roads have been built. People do not mind living there.